Listeners and watchers, ladies and gentlemen, non-binary audience members, Cliff fucking got me before this episode began. Fucking hell, I'm broken. I'm broken worse than Matt Hardy will be in TNA here soon. Fucking asshole. One time I need to get through an intro. The one time I really want to fucking get through it, and you fucking did that. Because I had it lined up perfectly fine, and then you fucking did that shit. So I'm not going to introduce you, motherfucker. I'm going to the gold digger.
One would say that I gassed you pretty good.
Austin, how you doing?
I'm not too bad. Especially considering probably going to win the title back here. Because for whatever reason, I always win at AEW shows, even though I'm not the big AEW fan here, so...
And you know what they say, the double champ does whatever the fuck he wants.
Ain't nobody asked you to speak. Did anybody put a quarter in you?
I don't think Cliff's that cheap.
It's got to be at least a silver dollar.
He's got to go back to Fire Hell.
Silver dollar's crazy. At least a $2 bill.
Go clean some ovens.
I shit you not, I have to tell you this joke, because it's not a joke. It actually happened, but you're gonna laugh. So, we recently had our inspection. We had our district manager come in, and I have a ritual where I make the food for them every time they get it. It's my district manager, my bosses, they all sit down, they eat. I had to look at my district manager in the eye and agree with him that the reason why I was going to lose points was because I didn't toss his salad. Because we're supposed to toss the salads in the dressing in the back. We're supposed to do that.
And you didn't toss that man's salad.
I did not toss the salad in the dressing.
How dare you not toss his salad in the back?
I know. So I lost points on the inspection because of it. So.
Well, they closed you down for that, right? Since you didn't toss the salad.
I mean, thankfully they didn't. Got a 95.1% on the inspection, so...
Well, I guarantee that 4.9% because you didn't toss his salad.
I mean, it's probably up there.
Yeah, you said you had something. You said you had something for small talk. I don't want to talk about Cliff.
Since I won't get introduced, hi, I'm Cliff. I'm the third one here.
Well, he didn't even introduce... He didn't really introduce me. He just kind of
called you
my
the
name.
Gold Digger.
Yeah.
Because you're shooting to be the double champ after today.
That's exactly.
Because he's shooting to be champion. But, you know, I had a whole fucking intro lined up perfectly fine. It was going to be a really good one, and then you fucking did that shit, and I had a really good way to roll into you, but never fucking mind.
Let it fly. Come on.
No, I ain't doing shit now. How you doing, Cliff?
I'm pretty
Can't
sad.
Boss me around. I'm the champ.
I lost points off of something as simple as that.
Well, I don't know.
That's how the USDA works.
I mean, it's simple.
Speaking of the USDA, did you guys see Chael Sonnen's calling out Vince McMahon?
I did. How did I miss that? Hold on.
Chael Sonnen is calling out Vince McMahon, saying he also had inappropriate relations with his male superstars as well.
Oh, damn.
Chael Sonnen is amazing.
Well, and here is also the thing. Chael Sonnen was dying on the hill that Conor McGregor was not actually hurt.
Yep.
And then McGregor just recently, like within the past week or so, put out a picture of his broken toe. So whether Chael was right about McGregor being in rehab, I guess we won't know, but I think McGregor was actually injured. But Chael Sonnen, direct quote from him. I never met Vince, and I know 11 people that he slept with, 8 of them women, all consenting adults. So which the implication to the others being men. So, and he said, I was talking trash, but I wasn't joking on the Jim Rome show, which is where he said it. Anyway, I mean, when Vince got Me Too'd out of the business, I did think it was a surprise, but as good as he is, I would not completely count that he couldn't come back.
Chael Sonnen is on the good.
And then Chael said, but when the men start coming out, it will be a different story. And then
Moving on.
Sonnen alleged that McMahon would hold back the careers of those who didn't agree to his terms, and even briefly mentioned the name of Shawn Michaels.
That gives a whole new meaning to Sexy Boy.
Does that go back to his Playgirl days?
Eli, this might be your last championship show, so I had to make it spectacular.
Yeah, well, ladies and gentlemen, let's move on and get to the small talks. When not only knocking on the forbidden door, but we're gonna let them in. Small talk this week. What are your thoughts on the Wyatt sick? Because it says Wyatt 6, but the t-shirt says Wyatt sick.
I thought it was 6, like S-I-C-K-S.
What I've seen is S-I-C-K, and every time I've seen it spelled out, it's S-I-C-K.
I've seen S-I-C-K-S.
Yeah, I've seen the S on the end of it.
Like the Wyatt 6. Like they're 6.
What's our thoughts on them?
I mean, there was no better way to bring them on.
They're perfect.
And let's just hope WB doesn't muddle it up.
Bumble.
Like they have a history of doing. And they can keep doing great things.
Leave it up the bow and Abyss in the back.
Honestly, I want Abyss all over this. But I saw out there, too, something that may actually help the Wyatt 6. Apparently, when Raw moves to Netflix next year,
it's fully uncensored.
It's uncensored, and they actually plan on going edgier. So, this is going to be completely out of left field, but thank God. This is another reason why I'm thankful for AEW being around, because it's pushed WWE to do shit like this. So, by God, I'm here for it.
You got to look at that aspect of it. You're going to be seeing a lot of people that you lost during the... Because I've already heard comments about it. You're going to lose a lot of the people that you lost during the Ministry of Darkness. And all of that with Undertaker. If they go down that route-ish of it. I've been saying it's not going to. I understand kind of where they're going with it, but if they go down that route, you're going to lose a lot of different viewers.
Here's the thing, though. I think they've done this song and dance enough by now. They know what works and doesn't work. So, I mean, Undertaker, the character Undertaker, ended up working. But the Ministry of Darkness obviously did not. The Brood obviously did not. It's like there is... I think they've done enough now to know what works and what doesn't work, and especially like the era they're kind of moving into. There's no real dark, sinister presence at all on any show.
No.
They tried it a little bit with Gacy, but that was like half-assed attempts. Yeah, it was a half-assed attempt. There was no real commitment there. And speaking of Gacy, he's a part of this group. So I think, and everyone in that group has the ability to pull it off. It's just...
Oh, yeah.
It depends on if they will let them pull it off, if that makes any sense.
They need to be allowed to pull it off.
Exactly.
I like that it was during Braun Strowman's match also. He was down there. But he was not down there when it happened. He was gone. He was out of there because of Judgment Day. I like that little tidbit that he was a part of the Wyatt family and everything with The Fiend. But he wasn't down there. So they could still use him eventually, just this part's
way
not...
down the road. Same thing with Alexa Bliss.
Here's the thing, though. I don't want... Now, this is going to be two completely drastic comparisons. I don't want the NWO to happen to this. I don't want them to keep adding in things to the pot.
Well, no.
Well,
I think what they have right now is great.
I think there's definitely storylines to be told with Braun Strowman and Alexa Bliss.
Yeah.
I don't think it should get added, though.
Oh, yeah, I don't want them added. I thought you were saying you wanted them added in.
I meant those things they could do with...
People need to realize what they're doing with this, too. It's not Sister Abigail. That's not what Nikki Cross is. That was Alexa Bliss's story and could still be Alexa Bliss's story to tell with all this. We saw it kind of happening when Uncle Howdy got brought in and Bray Wyatt came back. What they're doing is the Firefly Funhouse. Those characters brought to life. That's what they're doing right now. It's not this whole everything else. It's Nikki Cross is the witch from that. Joe Gacy is Husky or Huskus.
Yeah, Huskus.
Dexter is Mercy. And then you have Ramblin' Rabbit is Eric Rowan.
Yep.
Like, that's what we got going on here. It's not all the everything else that happened with Bray Wyatt and Sister Abigail and all that. They can tell that if Alexa Bliss comes back. I was going to say when, but it's at this point it's an if. If Alexa Bliss comes back, they can do it. Awesome if they do. Not bad if they don't. But it's not anything that's going to affect anything. But people got to realize that some people aren't. It's not that story. It's the Firefly Funhouse, which is what he was trying to tell when he came back, because we saw, I think it was the Royal Rumble, where all the different Firefly Funhouse people.
For some reason, I want to say it was later in the year because the Royal
It was
Rumble,
during the Blackout
I
match.
thought it was SummerSlam.
No, it was SummerSlam because Royal Rumble was the Blackout match.
Yeah,
so it couldn't have been Royal Rumble.
I could have sworn they led it down the aisleway of it.
No, that was way before. I can't remember what, because like that the entire build-up was after that, because that was when Bray came back. So are you talking
Uncle
about?
Howdy came back.
Yeah, well, Uncle Howdy debuted like a week or two after that, or whatever. I can't remember what pay-per-view it was, but
it's no matter what, it's not the Sister Abigail and everything else. It's the Firefly Funhouse coming to life, which is the story that they were building into with Bray, and it's sad that he's not here. Give it a little bit of time to see what's going to happen with this.
Well, speaking of that, if you haven't seen the VHS tape tonight of Uncle Howdy interviewing Bo Dallas, it's worth the 5 minutes of your life to watch it. It is strong. It is powerful. Just make sure you watch it. Because it honestly, it combats a lot of the online shit about, oh my god, how could they do this to Bray's legacy, yada, yada, yada. It cuts it. It cuts the feet out from underneath it.
Well, and not only that, what they don't realize is Bray wanted Bo like as a part of this for a long time.
Yeah.
Like even back when he was world champion the first time, like WWE champion the first time when he won it at Elimination Chamber, he in an interview they're like, "Do you see Bo Dallas being brought in at any point as a part of this?" And he said yes, because they've talked about it, and that's something that they want to do because they spent their entire time down in Florida together. And he called Bo the most underestimated and underrated member of that roster at that time. And he said, go watch the tapes. The tapes prove it. And a lot of people are going to see what could have been on Bo's first run if he didn't get shitty Bo leave.
Listen,
even then,
now,
he
I
kind of made
still
that
Bo
work.
leave.
He kind of made that work.
I still Bo leave.
Longest reigning NXT champion for the longest time?
I thought he was the first.
He was the first. I think he was for the longest time, though. He was the longest reigning.
He was the longest reigning there for a long
Ciampa,
while.
I think, beat it.
Let me look it up.
I do believe it was either Ciampa or Finn Balor. I think beat it. I know Finn had 2 title reigns, but I can't remember for sure. I do like that Bray Wyatt's sister made a comment about everything.
He's fourth.
Behind
Braun, Finn, and Neville.
Neville?
Yep.
NXT champion.
Longest, yeah. Because at the
Why
beginning,
the
they
fuck
they
do
didn't.
I not remember that?
Ciampa was right after, is it after Bo Dallas in the days? It's only by a week though, and so the issue with that is Bo Dallas might have held the title longer, but WWE doesn't recognize it until until that June 12th that was already taped. Whoever knows how far in advance.
Yeah.
Oh,
But,
Adam Cole as well. It goes Adam Cole, Braun Breaker, Finn, Neville, and then Bo Dallas. Because I thought it was...
I knew somebody had recently done it more than Pac. But
there was 3 people that did.
Yeah. We've already been let in. The forbidden door's open. It's AEW. It's New Japan. It's CMLL.
He was the 3rd NXT champion, by the way.
He was the 3rd? I knew he wasn't the first because that was
Seth.
Seth. And then Big E.
Big E. Bo.
Yeah. But
And Panthers won, by the way. Panthers won their
told you.
first Stanley Cup. Thank God they didn't get 3-0'd. Like reverse swept, I guess.
But like I said, we've already been let in thanks to the Wyatt Six. Now we're moving into Forbidden Door with AEW. I think CMLL does some. MJF is fighting some dude from CMLL. No idea who the fuck he is. Apparently some bad guy. No idea. And New Japan. As far as I know, that's the only three. I don't know where the fuck Leo Rush is at anymore.
Unless
so
we're counting ROH.
fuck Leo Rush, but and I guess ROH.
Even though they're owned by AEW.
Yeah, even though they're owned by AEW, but
I don't even know why they bother with that shit anymore. Like it's very clearly just AEW Dark, not AEW Dark.
to make sure it doesn't die, because if they don't do it, then you'll buy it probably. They'll buy out everything from it. Heaven forbid they turn that into the former NXT and move it to ROH and make something out of it.
Well, anyway, who's reading this card?
Well, if anybody else has it pulled up, because I ain't got it pulled up.
I
Cliff.
got it pulled up right here.
I want to hear Cliff say it.
Cliff doesn't have it pulled up.
Enthusiasm this time. Pull it up, Cliff. Come on. Yeah, you, sir. The gold digger was ready.
I'm allowed to speak? You told me I wasn't allowed to speak. That's why I've been
Austin
quiet.
was prepared. I'm putting the quarter in. Some enthusiasm this time with the match card, unlike last time.
You know what's really funny? I've had the match card right here the entire time.
Then fucking read it.
You want the enthusiasm?
I'd start from the bottom.
That's what I was going to.
There is no way that match is the fucking main event. If that is the main event, we got some problems.
I hope it is.
All right. This is the following match card for Forbidden Door 2024. Coming to you from Elmont, New York, from the UBS Arena. First match on the card, we have the Learning Tree of Chris Jericho, Big Bill, and Brian Keith taking on my favorite trio of Samoa Joe, Hook, and Shibata.
Why could we not get that with Chelsea Green last time?
Because
it was almost the same cadence, too.
Learning Tree.
It was almost the same cadence.
The Learning Tree.
Continue.
Next match on the card, we have a men's Owen Hart Cup opening round match of Bryan Danielson taking on Shingo Takagi.
Gonna be fucking good.
I am here for that. I am so here for that.
American Dragon, Japan Dragon.
Yep. The next match on the card has Maxwell Jacob Friedman taking on, oh god, Hechiero?
That schmuck.
Hechiero from CMLL. We have Jeff Cobb defending his NJPW World TV title against a to-be-determined opponent. John Moxley, the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, defends against Tetsuya Naito. Zack Sabre Jr. takes on Orange Cassidy, which I believe is a rematch of their matchup last year at Forbidden Door, which it's going to be better than last year, so I'm here for that as well. In what's going to be probably the best story match of the night, we have Timeless Tony Storm taking on Mina Shiraka?
I'll take it.
I don't know.
That one, yeah. Mariah May will be at ringside to support both parties. They'll have some shenanigans there. I am so here for that.
Let's face it, it's a custody match for her. It's not just the belt. It's a custody match for her.
However, they have done such a good job building this story. It's so fun. It's just fun. Our next match is a winner-takes-all match for both the AEW TBS title and the NJPW Strong Women's title, as Mercedes Moné takes on Stephanie Vanker. I think I know who Eli's picking in that one. We have a ladder match for the vacant AEW TNT Championship, as Konosuke Takashita takes on Mark Briscoe, Jack Perry, Dante Martin, Leo Rush, and a to-be-determined opponent. And what's probably going to be the main event. If it's not, I don't know what we're doing here anymore. Swerve Strickland with Prince Nana takes on Will Ospreay for the AEW World title.
Thank you, Cliff. That was the enthusiasm we needed last time.
That is a 10-match card.
That was amazing.
I have one issue with it. Tell me why
Mercedes
Double
Monet?
J, Jeff Jarrett,
That's what
isn't
I was
on
thinking.
this damn card.
What the fuck? They have the other Owen Hart one, but not this?
Maybe
They have
he's on
done such
the TNT.
they've put so much work into building him up into this Owen Hart Cup that I actually want Jeff Jarrett to win this now. Do you have any idea how hard that is for me?
What if they have him as the TNT last one or the TV contender? He wins it and he goes to the Owen Hart Cup as that.
With
as
the
the
history
champion.
that they've
With
been
the belt.
building on with Jeff Jarrett, I need him to win the Owen Hart Cup now.
High key, I think he might win the Owen Hart Cup and just ride off into the sunset.
You think oh my god, if he retires on that, oh my god, I might cry. It'd be so beautiful.
Doesn't even cash in for a title. Just takes the belt and won.
I think he'll just take it and
because it's not about the title for him anymore.
He wants the cup and he can ride off into the sunset.
He has nothing left to do.
Exactly.
However, he can ride off into the sunset, but god damn it, I still need him on the AEW pay-per-view pre-show. Because he is too fucking funny.
That's what I'm saying. I don't
Double J.
I don't think he'll retire, but proverbially ride off into the sunset.
Yeah.
Because like you said, he's too much. He's too great of an on-screen presence, whether it's on the pre-show, as a manager, whatever it is. He's just too good of a presence to not have there. So, champ, what's the order?
I'm going first because you know that's how it happens every time.
Actually, I've been thinking about this. I want it in ace order. A.C.E.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I typically have the best record at these AEW shows for whatever reason, so...
Cliff, I was giving us a break.
Alright, so first up, we got the Learning Tree, which, Cliff
said... The Learning Tree!
Was, Chris
Chelsea
Jericho,
Green.
Big Bill...
It was the fucking same cadence.
Brian Keith. Well, he also forgot the I Am part of that. They're facing Samoa Joe, Hook, and Katsuyori Shibata. I am taking Samoa Joe, Hook, and Shibata. They've been building too much up into the three of them not to have them win. So,
I've seen posts online. I hope the main story we get out of this is two things. Hook gets his damn title back, and all three of them come out with towels. Joe has white, Shibata has red, and give Hook a black towel, god damn it. Give me...
Just like his daddy.
Give me Hook, Shibata, and Joe beating the Learning Tree.
You're forgetting the I Am. I am the Learning Tree!
No, I just wanted you to say. I knew if I said it wrong enough times, I'd get you to say it.
So you're taking Hook and company.
I will never bet against Hook. It's cost me the title last time, but
it may not be the best pick, but it's the smart pick.
If you're gonna say it, I need to hear it.
Hook, and Shibata.
Damn.
No, it's not the pick that's going through my head, but it's the pick I'm gonna take because, damn it, I ain't losing it on that match.
You don't want to lose it to the Learning Tree.
No. No, thank you. I'm okay.
Well, I'm somewhat of a Learning Tree myself.
I need to at least get two successful defenses underneath my belt before I lose these.
Well, moving on to the next match, we got what you guys consider the Battle of the Dragons. You've got the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, versus the Japanese Dragon, Shingo. It's Takagi, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And like we talked about, it's also the first round match for... This is crazy for a first round match, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
First round match for the Owen Hart Cup tournament. Well, I guess first round match for the Owen Hart Cup. First round match in the tournament. I don't know. I could see, because here's the thing.
Time out. What did...
Okay. Breaking news: Connor McDavid becomes the 6th player to win the playoff MVP for the losing team. That is all.
Okay.
Continue.
Well, he was also one of the highest of all time in points, whether it wasn't on goals
he had
or
a
not.
hell of a playoff. I'm just they usually just give it to the winner anyway. That's surprising.
See,
anyway,
and here's the
sorry.
thing. That's why I like hockey. They aren't scared to do shit like that. Anyway, Eli, what were you saying?
Oh, I timed out for him.
For him?
Yeah.
He was letting me talk because that face. Because I love seeing
Cliff
random
looked
shit
like
like
he was
that.
having a malfunction.
Okay, I thought it was something on my end. Anyway, my thing is Brian Danielson made a deep run into the Owen Hart Cup 3 years ago, I think. I'm gonna go him just because it is an AEW tournament. I could see Shingo winning this match, not the entire thing. This match and moving on and losing to whoever in the next round, but I was going to take the American Dragon, Brian Danielson.
I'm also taking Brian Danielson here.
You guys don't make this easy, do you?
Going last can suck as much as it's nice.
Yeah. Give me the... I see Brian making it past this first round. It's going to be a good match, don't get me wrong. I see him making it past this round. I see Brian not making it past possibly the second or the third round, depending on how many rounds there are.
Also,
He's either not going to make it past this next one or the one after.
Cliff just sent an interesting picture. Judgment Day are your World Tag Team Champions on Raw again.
They have defeated the Awesome Truth.
Thanks to Liv Morgan.
Finn Balor and JD McDonagh.
I watched that. Yeah. So, yeah, give me the American Dragon. Not Jake Long, but somebody has to know what that show is.
We got MJF versus whatever Cliff said earlier.
I'm not that
Yeah,
old.
I'll try to say it.
Hichishiro?
That's what I was thinking. Like, it's more like an S than a CA, like a Hechicero.
Hichishiro?
Like Cero Mioto? Hechicero?
Zero. Yeah.
Either way, I'm taking MJF. He needs a win. This is really his first big match back. So
He was trained by Shibata.
Yeah.
Damn. He has his training list is actually a decent.
I've heard
people.
of him before.
I've never heard of him. I'm
like,
sorry,
me being-
I called you a schmuck, but actually,
Me being not a CMLL guy, like this is one of the few I've heard.
I mean,
heard of. I know he's probably putting good work.
he was ranked 35 out of the top 500, so he's up there.
I'm sorry. I can apologize.
However, I'm taking MJF because he's better than you and you know it.
I had
He's my scumbag.
I had a dress shirt that kind of looked like Austin's MJF one that I was gonna wear, but I didn't think it would look right, just in case Austin decided to wear his for whatever reason. So I wore this one instead. But I'm taking MJF still.
And I haven't touched it since.
Speaking of which, you got anything to pull out of the void? We haven't done it in a while. It's been called out. You got to do it now.
Is the void too full?
If he pulls a dead body out one of these times, I'm done. I'm done. I am done. One of these times we're gonna do it, and he's gonna pull us out. Like, I only go this way because he's on this side of me.
The hand just appears and just.
I got a lot of different stuff I could pull out. I don't know what would be suitable. How about a McLaren hat from the 103rd running of the Indy 500 when Fernando Alonso tried to.
A void's a void. An object from the void is an object from the void. We do not question the void. We just appreciate the void.
We appreciate the void and the many gifts it gives us.
Stay too long into the void and it stays back.
Giveth, the void taketh away.
That is true.
So how do we want to do this Jeff Cobb one?
I don't know. Because
Uh,
this is one of those things that it could be a CML guy, it could be an ROH guy, it could be an AEW guy, it could be anybody.
It could be
Not
a debut.
TNA, but
Like, well, it could be
could be a
something from
debut.
TNA. We don't know.
It could be Matt Riddle, for all you know.
Riddle, yeah.
Riddle.
You know what? Fuck, give me the TBD guy, because I'm not big on Jeff Cobb. And I'm typically the only one that likes to take the to be determined people anyway. So give me to be determined.
This is the. I'm gonna. Have we already locked him in? Has he already typed it out? Okay. So here's a little thing. This is the first time almost all United Empire has had a championship belt, including Jeff Cobb. Like, almost all of them have it, minus Francisco and Callum Newman and TJP. Because Haneo is the Never Open. Jeff Cobb is the TV.
Cliff,
What
did you know Jeff Cobb was the monster in Lucha Underground?
Yes,
yeah, I did.
I knew that.
Motherfucker, you act like I don't fucking know half these people, bro.
I knew
Never
something
mind.
from Lucha Underground.
I'm a big fan of Jeff Cobb, and I didn't know it.
What, you already locked in? Cliff, who are you taking?
Oh, I'm still taking to be determined, but
here's the story heading into this. This match might not even happen.
Lag? It's great.
No.
That is the story heading into this, is lag.
No.
I got a feeling he might drop completely. Maybe his cat got a hold of the router.
Hey!
I've been here the entire time listening to everything you said.
The
story going into this is that Jeff Cobb, no one's reached out to Jeff Cobb. He just issued this open challenge at Forbidden Door.
Maybe he's going today.
So...
Maybe he sees a Sokoa.
I can't make that joke anyway.
What?
Nope.
What?
What?
What? What?
Eli, who'd you take?
I ain't. Fuck you. You fucking pick before me, and you're on the clock.
Well, just because I enjoy making you make fucking choices, I'm taking Jeff Cobb.
I'm taking Jeff Cobb too.
I really want to take TBD.
I
have to take Jeff Cobb to force you into making a decision to split us.
I like what they're doing with United Empire right now, and I'm hoping they're going to continue.
Austin, this is your chance. Don't worry, I'm going to pick Crazy later, and he's going to keep following me because he thinks I know shit. So just stick to your guns.
You won't know shit.
He thinks you know ball, but I know ball better than he knows ball. And you want to talk about a bald man? Let's talk about Jon Moxley, who's the current IWGP World Heavyweight Champion. And he's defending his title against former World Champion Tetsuya Naito, and I think he gets the title back. Give me Tetsuya Naito. I don't think he should have lost it in the first place. It makes no sense for him to lose it in the first place, but it's whatever, man. Give me Naito.
Hey, Eli. I'm taking Moxley.
I'm taking Naito.
Cool.
Fuck you.
Because I also wanted to take Naito. However, from this point forward, I am just picking opposite. Just in the random case that I might actually win. Because I think me and Austin are actually going to differ on all these.
Cliff's taking the Eli strategy here.
Damn straight.
Cliff has become me. And I've become you guys when you're champion.
That means Austin's become me.
Yeah, you've really just become me.
That's bad.
I mean, he hasn't defended the sports title in about 3 months, so yeah, he is me.
We literally just agreed last week that I was not defending to give Eli the opportunity to cash in. This was a mutual thing amongst all three.
I gave Austin a chance to stat pad. Because doesn't this tie you guys up?
Maybe.
Something like that, I don't know.
I think it ties you guys up, and next week Austin will be the longest reigning.
Next match on the card, though, we have Sabre Jr., Orange Cassidy 2.
No, so here's the thing. I looked it up. It was a 4-way match between Daniel Garcia, Orange Cassidy, Shibata, and Zack Sabre Jr. last year, I do believe. Yeah, June 27th, 2023. So this is their first actual meeting, but they stole the show last year. Well, not stole the show, but they were a big storyline coming out of it that these two can't have a really good match one-on-one. And here we're getting it. No title, no nothing, just a singles match. And give me my boy, Zack Sabre Jr.
Give me that freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy.
And that's not even a pick that he's just picking opposite. I fully think he believes that
I actually do, yeah.
So it was just a straight face cliff of. I can't even make the sound you made. It was like you coughed and then just let out gas or air just for a second. I can't even do what you did. It was just straight faced. Your square blew up and it was like you coughed but just let out air like a balloon.
Wasn't me.
You all the way over there. All the way over there. I'm the fucking champ. I can take my damn time.
Shot clock. Champ doesn't get a pick.
Fuck you. I'm the champ. I make this shot clock. Man.
Oh, also something that you probably missed, Cliff. I'm looking on Twitter right now. They're sitting inside the Firefly Funhouse for that interview. Okay, I didn't know if you got that or not. You didn't say anything about it.
I wanted you guys to see it.
Give me Zack Sabre Jr. just because I think TMDK is on a really high uprise, and I think somehow, some way, Trent's going to cost Orange.
Next Monday, triple threat qualifying match for Money in the Bank. Sheamus, Drew McIntyre, Ilja Dragunov.
Two meaty men and the Giant Slayer.
That is going to be absurd. Now, Eli, you said Zack Sabre Jr.?
I said Zack Sabre Jr. I think it's TMDK and everything else that's happening with them, and Trent somewhere. Tricky T still hasn't shown up either.
And here's the thing. I'm a big Zack Sabre Jr. fan. I have always been a big Zack Sabre Jr. fan.
I love TMDK.
And I'm waiting. And it's crazy because are they not like one of the only American dojos in New Japan?
TMDK?
I thought they were American. Australian. I thought their dojo was based in America, though. Because I could have swore I remember them making a comment about it during Wrestle Kingdom.
No, TMDK is Australian all the way around.
Either way, I think
they have
the style that they wrestle. That's what I guess. That's why I thought. I thought their dojo was. I thought their dojo was.
I think they were trained in the American dojo, though.
That's probably what it was, and I fucking misheard. It was like 2 a.m. when they came on Wrestle Kingdom anyway. So
Shibata. I think they were trained in the American dojo under Shibata.
Probably, but I just think the style that they wrestle would fare very, very well in the U.S. So I'm just waiting for when they eventually do make that jump, and I hope it's just not too late when they eventually do make that jump. And if they stay in New Japan their entire careers, they'll have a nice, lengthy career and wrestling in real graps. But I think if they make the jump over here, they would do pretty well. Talk about someone doing pretty well. Timeless Toni Storm on a lengthy AEW Women's World Championship reign. Defends her title against Mina Shirakawa. Shirakawa? So I was right the first time.
Yeah.
Like Cliff said, Mariah May will be at ringside, and Eli also said this is pretty much just a custody of Mariah May match, and he's not wrong. So I guess the question is, has Toni Storm ran out her kind of time in the sun? Is it the curtain call for her, or does she still have plenty of reel left to be filmed?
Has she hit the cutting room floor?
I don't know.
I'll go first if it makes it easier.
Has the film all burned up?
I mean, if you want to go first, I'm not going to stop you. But...
I am taking Toni Storm because we're going to get Toni Storm versus Mariah May at Wembley.
Yeah, but she has to be champion all the way until then.
No. I mean, maybe not. because Mariah May is in the Owen Hart.
But Toni Storm would still have to be champion.
Mariah May could go
That's what I'm saying.
into.
She could go in as champion. I was leaning more towards Toni Storm anyway, just because I bet on her all these times and she's never proven me wrong. But I'll also go Toni Storm. I don't think that's what Eli is going to go. But I'm going to go Toni Storm. I'll match you, Cliff. If there's anything I do, I bet on the ones that continue to pay. I mean, I don't think I've gotten it wrong every time I picked her.
Just remember,
so...
this is a quote from Toni Storm. AEW, where the breast wrestle.
Yeah.
That's my champion.
Look, as much as I love Mina from Stardom, there is no, and Cliff can attest, she has had main event scene. She's great in the main event scene. I don't think AEW is where she would be able to shine as a champion. Stardom's one thing. This isn't the same place, though. I don't think she'd be able to shine as a main event star in AEW. I don't think she'd be able to in WWE either. Truth be told. I can't see her walking out as champion here, so I'm taking Toni Storm just because I can't see Mina winning this and having anything good come out of it.
I respect that pick. I respect the hell out of that pick. Well, but what I know you don't respect is one of the women in this next match. We got Mercedes Moné versus Stephanie Vacker. Is it Vacker or Vacour?
I thought
I
it was
have no
Vaker.
idea.
Like,
I don't know that
Vanker.
one.
I know there's not an N.
Vaker?
Vaker for like Vanquish.
Whatever. It's a winner-takes-all match for both AEW TBS and in the NJPW Strong Women's Championships. Don't want to pick her. I really don't want to. But I am a gold digger, according to my name. It's all about the money. Give me Monet. That's a tough one.
I'm taking Stephanie.
I don't want her to win. You're just taking her because it's
Yes.
different.
Plus, it makes the champ make a decision.
Well, you act like... Well, this is actually a very tough decision for him. Does he want to...
Because right now,
His
we're
title?
tied on matches.
Or does he want his title, or is his hate for Mercedes
You gotta
Moné
realize-
so much?
I am playing the perfect wingman game to get the belt back to the bloodline. So I'll acknowledge the Garen chief.
Cliff, you got a little bit of brown on your nose.
What am I the head of then?
The head of the football field.
Does that make me Solo?
No.
The head.
The head of
I
the
would say the
trailer.
head of the semi truck.
The head
Does
of
that
the
make me-
trailer.
The head of the trailer.
Does that make me Solo?
That makes you Paul Heyman. This entire time you said you've been the wise man.
No,
That makes Cliff Solo.
I'm literally the one helping you.
Solo helped Roman too.
Yeah, until Roman left, and then when I left, you took the title. Did you not?
Did you ever leave?
Ye-
Yeah, you missed a couple episodes. Yeah, I was
No.
champ for that. So yeah.
I've missed.
Yeah.
I missed one. No, I've missed one, and Eli
No,
was
so
champ.
that does make him Solo.
No, but he's already self-proclaimed himself. We can talk about this later. Eli, make your pick.
Hell has frozen over.
Wow.
Oh no,
I'm taking Mercedes Moné.
he had to think long and
He
hard.
cares
on that.
about his title more than he cares about his self-respect.
I had to think whether I wanted to bite the bullet or get
Bite the
shot.
hand that feeds.
I wish they were here. Can you imagine a Young Bucks versus them in AEW for a ladder tag title match?
because it already happened.
I want to see
TNA.
them versus FTR. I don't know if we've seen that yet, but I need to see that.
I think we have. Like you're telling me that hasn't happened. in TNA at one
MCMG
point?
or the Young Bucks?
And he's talking about Motor City. Young Bucks versus FTR has happened. It's well documented. After that, for the vacant AEW TNT Championship, we got a little ladder match. A little ladder joint here. Konosuke Takeshita versus Mark Briscoe versus no longer Jungle Boy Jack Perry versus Dante Martin versus Leo Rush. Eli, what's that face for?
All Out 2022. FTR and Wardlow versus Jay Lethal and MCMG.
So it was at the... No, it wasn't at the very first show. Huh. But we haven't seen just FTR versus...
No. There has not been just them versus them.
Huh. Anyway, the last one was a to-be-determined competitor for the match. So here's the thing. Takeshita has been... He hasn't been pushed, but he's been prominent. Mark Briscoe, they can always put the title on him. It'll always be a great story. Jack Perry, hell of a story there, coming back to the company that outed him and winning their title. Dante Martin and Leo Rush both kind of fall into the same aspect of they're kind of the ricochets here. They're gonna fly off the ladder. They're gonna do a bunch of flips. They're the spectacle of this match. They aren't gonna win.
I hope Dante does it safely this time.
Give me Takeshita. He's really the only one in my mind that makes sense here to win in the natural progression of his career. He's been pushed. He had a world title match. He lost the world title match. Well, he lost the world title qualifier to face Jon Moxley. And in turn, this is where he's ended up. And I think they'll go ahead and put the title on him, have him a nice little reign, nice little title run, give him something to do. And then once he's good enough, once they're ready, move that puppy on up.
Well, the question is, do you put it on him or do you put it on Jack Perry or the new
You know what's
elite?
even funnier? Because I'm picking the scapegoat. Give me Jack Perry so that way we can get the new elite draped in gold.
You know what's funnier than take a shit? The fact that me and Cliff had the exact same pick.
Man, this dude's just copying me.
No, I legit... Mark Briscoe's always champion. Takeshita's going to be in world picture. I can't see him on anything other than the International against Okada, which would be an amazing match. And a Continental.
No?
Leo Rush,
it's International, is it
he's
not?
on the same...
Will Ospreay's International.
Oh, the Continental, yeah. That bullshit. Leo Rush is the same as Kylie Ray.
I'm locked in now.
Every single company goes into it, doesn't get what they want, leaves, throws a big fit, says they retire, comes back. Fuck them. Dante Martin, love the guy, gonna end up getting hurt. You know it. It's the story of his career. TBD, which Austin didn't take it.
I did not.
Watch, it's gonna be some fucking big fucking... It's gonna be Wardlow.
Dragon.
No, it's gonna be Wardlow.
It could be a big CMLL guy. It could be Rocky Romero.
Yeah. That'd be interesting.
I'd love to see that shit.
But Jack Perry just kind of is the only one that really there grabs me as potential TNT champion because of the elite. Same as my Jeff Cobb pick earlier.
Oh, and then our main event for the evening. Swerve Strickland defends his AEW World Championship against Will Ospreay. And ever since I read this card, there's only been one thing in mind. I no longer swerve when I drive. I no longer swerve when I drive. Give me William Peter Charles Ospreay.
Taking the Billy Goat.
Damn, he had the whole name.
I don't know. Here's the thing. I'm not saying Swerve's title reign has been disappointing at all.
It's been
the slightest.
I'm joking. It's been good. It's one of the things that I've actually enjoyed when I do check out AEW. I like his promos. I like what he's been doing. I just think they've stuck him in some weird predicaments and positions.
He's getting the Cody Rhodes treatment right now. And that's crazy
Exactly.
to say. Because both world champions are just kind of in a limbo because they don't have one big overarching
Well,
story.
Almost all the world champions are in any company. You look over at ROH, what have they done really with Mark Briscoe? You look at TNA, Moose has had almost the same thing. You got Cody with it. I think the only one really with anything in the men's division, at least, is
Moxley and
Damian
Naito.
Priest.
Priest and Moxley, yeah.
Naito.
But Moxley has even had it.
Moxley has a story. Well, the only reason Moxley has a story with Naito, my bad.
The apple juice is too strong.
Is because I guess 5% is too much for me. Well, Cliff,
it was.
You know all
Good old
you know all about that.
Santa Claus Brewing Company.
Hell yeah. But the only reason they have a story is because Moxley beat him. There's no actual overarching story there other than Moxley being it for the title and he wants to get it back. Is there not?
There is Naito and Moxley, I think, for the either the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship or the US title. It was a no disqualification match where Naito won, if I remember correctly. Maybe.
I think it was Moxley's
once
first
again,
JPW match.
I'll probably say, but here's the thing. There's no other story than just Moxley beating Naito for a title. There's no,
Mox has been in the same predicament as everybody else, because what has he had with this title other than Hobbs and Konosuke? Which, credit where credit due, Takashita match, great. It was great. For what it was, it was great. It was about like the Logan Paul match with Cody. It was great for what it was. It was a championship match. Good defense. But besides that, what did it do?
Oh, by the way, Cliff?
Well, I've been letting you guys talk. I've been waiting, trying to be nice.
Champ ain't saying nothing.
Well, the GOAT is.
So.
Well, the GOAT ain't champion right now, so.
Eli, I appreciate you bringing up Cody Rhodes, Logan Paul. Because we have our own Cody Rhodes Logan Paul match happening right now. Because Will Ospreay is international champion. However, his belt isn't on the line here. So give me Swerve. Because there's a very angry cowboy that wants to beat Swerve for the title. And it's going to cost Will Ospreay. So that way he can beat Swerve for the title.
What if he comes in during the TNT match?
No. He's got his sights on Swerve.
There's one overarching story, and it's Hangman. If they fuck that up, then sell the company. The story literally writes itself. Even in the end, we got Rock Cena in some capacity. Was it a full match? No. But at WrestleMania, they interacted, did they not?
We had to go through Cody Roman 2 times, but we got there. Champ, are you taking the Billy Goat, or do you drive a little freely?
Well, I'm looking at this, and as of March, Hangman is still going to be out.
You leave my anxious millennial cowboy out of this shit.
This is June.
Yeah, I don't.
You gonna take the Billy Goat?
Because look,
William Ospreay's pretty good.
Yeah, William Peter Charles Ospreay.
From there, Cliff has a good point with the Logan Paul and Cody Rhodes. Well, what way you look at this, Swerve has made it a personal match. He brought up his Will's wife and son, I do believe, in the last promo. It was a good angle going into this. Can't say it wasn't. No matter what, this is going to be the pick that probably decides it. And I'm okay with being wrong for picking after these messages. truthfully, God, could you lean into the camera a little bit more? Just a little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more. I'm waiting for him to lean in a little bit more. Got a little bit more. You look like a creep on a main camera. Give me. I'm gonna swerve while I drive into the wall on this one. I'm taking Swerve Strickland.
But imagine how good it would be if Will Ospreay had 2 title belts.
Oh, it would be fucking awesome.
I'll probably say that's my
I
thing.
don't think it happens here.
The only reason I feel comfortable picking Will Ospreay is because he's an AEW wrestler. He is under AEW contract. We don't know how long that contract is. We don't know what guarantees were also in that
fucking
contract.
Goat.
But he doesn't need that world title to be that, though. At least not right now.
That sure as hell helps.
He needs
though,
to
with
have
I
time.
think you get
eventually.
it would help, but I think you get that Hangman. I think you get Will Ospreay getting it at All In. What would be a better pop than him winning it over there? You don't get it for him defending it. You get it for him winning it.
Oh, you'd still get it for him defending it. Don't give me that.
You would still get it for him defending it, but it's almost like if Drew had been champion going into Scotland. It's not.
Well, Drew didn't walk out champion.
You're gonna get the
so
pop
I
for his
don't- I don't know
entrance.
what the difference is.
You're gonna get him in the entrance, like Sami Zayn. You got him in the entrance. Okay, it's ooh. After that, meh. But I think that's everything.
I think that's our picks.
I'm ready to say it. Yeah, I mean that rounds out the 10-pick card. I think we just move on to end the show stuff now.
Yeah.
Who's going 1st?
I'll go first. Eli, 1 through 5.
1.
What are you doing? Like
What?
wrestlers?
Well, I did
sports?
have
Please
sports,
clarify.
but this is breaking news for Ace and the whole podcast. We have our first cash in. Our current champion is cashing in his 8th in the bank on the last week possible on the minor title, a la Austin Theory. Now, since this is a sports title, me and Eli talked a little bit. We came up with what I think is a fair challenge for you, champ. He comes up with 4, you come up with 2. So good luck finding 2 sports. They're due by the end of next week, correct?
I
Next
think
week.
so. End of next week would be. Well, no, isn't it by the next time we record?
Yes. Sorry.
I thought so.
So,
I think both the ones I have in mind are
okay.
good.
So here's the thing. Advantage goes to the cash in, as this is a surprise cash in. So, there's 4. As the impartial third party of this triumvirate, Eli has sent me his picks, his matches, and his showdowns. So, please cash in.
Plus the wise man
Cash
now.
in your ace in the bank, please, into the void.
Ugh.
As the cash in has officially begun. So, we're gonna do a couple of Eli's first.
Why the fuck was this in there?
To represent the 2. So, Austin. Copa America. Ecuador versus Mexico. Who do you have?
Mexico?
The challenger has also picked Mexico.
Hold on.
I
I
think
need
you
to
get
put
his
this into
next.
the docs.
I think we get his
Yeah, we'll go
next.
to one of his.
Ugh.
Sorry, I'm typing this in.
Well, yeah, we have to make it official.
Cliff is
We're
my
on the
wise
fly.
man for this now.
My next one will be a part of the Subway series.
Oh.
We got the Wednesday, June 26th meeting of the New York Yankees versus the New York Mets. I am an outspoken Yankees fan. I got 2 little cups right here. straight from Yankee Stadium that I keep with me every single week. Give me the soon-to-be World Series champions, New York Yankees.
Mm.
That's a lot of talk for someone
There's
who
one
didn't
team that
even
stands in that
make
way.
the wild card
That's
last
the
year.
Phillies.
All right,
Ouch.
challenger. Who do you have? Yankees or Mets in the June 26th matchup?
Ain't nothing say I can't do homework real quick.
No, but you are on the clock.
Well, yeah, that's fantastic. I just have to look up the fucking Mets. Who are fourth in that league right now? Oh,
Division.
yeah, because they're in my division. 52. Wow, the Phillies and the Yankees are tied. We're just ahead because we have 2 less losses. Mets at 37. Man. God.
Tick tock, challenger.
I'm gonna hate myself for this one, but you guys just lost not too long ago to the Orioles. I'm gonna take the Mets here.
And that's why the champ's gonna stay champ.
We take the underdogs in this.
In the next one, we have the June 27th meeting of the Indiana Fever taking on the Seattle Storm. Champ, who do you have?
How you doing?
Well, if Eli can do a little bit of research, I don't see why I can't.
Yeah, but in this one it doesn't really help much, honestly.
But does it not, considering that just May of this year, the Storm beat the Fever by 2
Yeah,
points?
only 2.
No, because that was off of a bogus fucking call. I will say that one for Peyton Clark. She got fucking pushed and they called her for
Well,
her on, I think, goaltending.
I don't know. Regardless, I'm picking the Fever.
the challenger has picked the Seattle Storm.
Okay.
You want to do his next one,
It wasn't a bogus call. She fucking flopped.
or do you wish to do the third of the challengers?
No, his needs to go
Okay.
next. his needs to
June
go
27th, again, we have the Las Vegas Aces taking on the Chicago Sky, another WNBA matchup.
next. Give me
Like
the
I
Vegas
said-
Aces.
Vegas Aces, the
Let me tell ya.
challenger has the Chicago Sky.
Well, that's where you fucked up, because didn't the Aces just win back-to-back?
That don't fucking matter. It's a Las Vegas team.
It does matter because Eli, this is probably the worst cash-in I've seen since Damian Mizdow. And I
Baron
can
Corbin.
see. All right,
Do you remember Otis's?
Otis didn't cash in.
Vegas Aces versus
He lost to the Miz.
Exactly.
Chicago Sky.
Homie thinks he's CM Punk rolling up his sleeves and shit.
All right, so for mine, we are going to the Rocket Mortgage Classic.
Oh my god.
What?
We're doing a little bit of golf. Takes place up at the Detroit Golf Club.
So the rules with this will also be like the rules with any kind of racing or any multi-teamed event we do. Whoever's team
Highest
finishes
finisher
highest
wins.
gets the point.
I'm gonna fucking pull up the PGA Tour.
Give me Min Woo Lee.
That is a hell of a pick. I would have picked Scotty. Homie got pulled over. Falsely arrested.
This is a part of the PGA Tour, right?
Is it PGA
Yep.
Tour or the LIV?
No, it's
Okay.
PGA.
Is this the part of like something that they do for the standings and stuff?
I
Yeah,
think so.
it's one of the official ones, Eli.
Yeah, it's
Where the fuck do I find the people in it?
you can just search it and then go to field, but that's not going to help you considering there's like 80 people in this field.
Oh yeah.
Way more than 80, actually, probably.
Who the fuck? You
Bro, pick Tiger Woods.
asshole. No.
He's due.
He's due.
He's
dude.
due to retire.
He's due.
Give me fucking. Who did you pick? I'm not taking
I'm-
the same one as you.
I'm not telling you.
I'm picking Tom Kim. I have no idea who the fuck you picked.
You picked him because you went on Sports Illustrated and looked up the betting odds.
No, I'm on the PGA Tour.
Hey, the betting odds.
I'm legit on the PGA Tour thing right now.
So, if you're interested in the betting odds, since this is sports, Tom Kim is the favorite at plus 1,200. Min Woo Lee is third at plus 2,000.
You act like I fucking know what that means.
Cameron Young is plus 1,400 in second. And then, honestly, there's only a handful of names I actually recognize on here. Maverick McNeely at plus 3,000. Stephen Yeager at plus 3,000. Robert McIntyre plus 3,500. Ricky Fowler plus 4,500.
It's crazy how golfers can break out and then fade into obscurity.
Yep.
All right, and the champion's last pick.
He's got
He's
two
got
more.
one more. We've done 3 of his. This is his 4th and final.
No, we've only done 2 of his. Oh wait, no, never mind. My bad, dude. I forgot about the Vegas Aces Chicago Storm.
We have the upcoming NASCAR race.
As is tradition here on
We
the
always
Baseball
have one.
Podcast.
That's how I won it last time.
Well, with how we're split right now, we're definitely getting a clean victory one way or the other.
Oh! Your bloodline member just said almost said
I did
anew.
not say new. What the fuck are you talking about?
Your bloodline member almost said anew.
He acknowledges the head of the trailer.
Yeah, the head of the trailer.
Yeah, so did Jay, and then he super kicked Roman. So did Jimmy, and he super kicked Roman. So did Solo, and Solo says he's not coming back.
Well, as far as Solo knows, he probably doesn't. He's probably banking on him not coming back.
All right, who you taking, champ?
I'm going
Yeah.
first. So here's the thing: I don't think they've raced at the super speedway,
Nashville?
have they? Yeah.
Yes.
No, I lied. That's IndyCar. I have to follow F1 now. I have to follow IndyCar. There's a bunch of different moving pieces here. Bear with me.
Professionalism's weird, huh?
Super speedway. Oh man, don't tell me about it. So
I have to know what's going on with every major sport that's happening. Trust me, I know.
see, I'm just trying to look super speedway. Who is good at super
Bubba?
speedways? I'm not
I'm
picking
just saying.
Bubba. He's 15th right
Well,
now, though. Someone else that comes to mind, Ryan Blaney. Hasn't had the best luck here as of
Byron?
late. Byron also just dropped 3 spots to 7. He was in 4th. I'm going Ryan Blaney. For some reason that name stuck out to me. I'm going Ryan Blaney.
To be honest with you, I can't remember who I
The
picked.
champion has picked Chase Elliott.
Yeah,
Elliott is not
Elliott
a
is not
super speedway
a
racer.
super speedway racer.
he's won it.
I don't think he had.
He has. I just legit looked it up. There's a
Not known for his super speedway acumen.
He's known for his
1.5 mile short track.
or road course road course.
Anything
Not road
anything
course.
that's not
Yeah, road course.
fucking luck like a super speedway is.
I'm about to say that's my thing. Ryan Blaney always just seems to
He's like
find his way up to the
he's like
front.
for an example, he's like Pato O'Ward. He always finds himself at the front at the end of the big races.
Except this past weekend.
You know what I mean.
This
It was
past
rough.
weekend he was not
It was
up near the
rough.
front. Yeah. If you're looking for a little bit of a speed record for the Nashville Super Speedway, IndyCar was actually set by Scott Dixon, 206 miles per
Wow.
hour.
Who did I pick
Yes.
again? Chase Elliott?
Yep.
Damn. I can't fucking find it now.
Yeah, I also
probably
couldn't
because
find
it
it.
doesn't
I don't know
exist.
where you.
However, that has been our ace in the
Okay.
bank cash in. For those of you who have been with us for that long, you know Eli's been sitting on that briefcase
Yeah, last year.
taunting it.
Ross Chastain.
My guy, you picked Chase Elliott.
Chase
Oh,
Elliott won 2 years
fuck.
ago.
Oh,
But
2 years ago.
I don't think that's who won the race. I think that it just says Cup Series champions. No, wait, it might have been because it's June 26th. So he won 2 years ago, but it's not a terrible pick. It's always a blanket pick to pick Chase Elliott.
It's like picking
but
Denny Hamlin. You know he's going to pick finish upper half.
He is not.
It's just
finish
no,
upper
a
half.
bitch pick.
I'm picking to win. You're
Not
picking to
lose.
preserve. Yeah,
If I win off of him, I win.
but that means
If I win
one
off
of my
the Mets, I'll be happy.
no,
No,
that's not
the Mets-
happening.
Edwin
If that
Diaz
happens, I will
is
not.
suspended.
I will not be on this podcast.
Edwin Diaz is suspended, my guy. They don't have their closer.
You act like I fucking know any of the Mets players.
However, a year long of draping it in front of our noses, hiding it behind his back, signing soon, just to cash in on the minor title.
I never said what
Yeah,
I
I
was
respect
cashing
it.
in on.
I respect.
I
Pretty
have
Austin
always
theory,
thought
but-
that the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship should have a main event presence. They call that the mid card in New Japan.
Here we go with this
I've always
shit
thought
again.
the Intercontinental could be a main event. Motherfucker, you were boosting about Orange Cassidy's fucking mid card title reign because you thought the belt was the greatest
I didn't
damn
think the
thing
belt
on
was
earth
great.
Well,
when it got created.
I'm
I
gonna go
thought
ahead and put this
the
back right here.
story
because
was
I
great.
truly don't think it's going
Yeah.
anywhere.
As
so
the
stay right
impartial
there.
judge here, it's not going anywhere because ties go to the champion. So
Well, it could go somewhere. It may not go anywhere. We definitely aren't going anywhere. And if you need a podcast that is here weekly for you, we got you covered because we are your Ace and Lowell, and we'll see you on down the road.
Yeah.